This is for the nerds, this is for the brainiacs, this what we deserve. Go ahead and play it back, you ain't gonna touch me, you not gonna do nothing, you are not above me, I bet you wish you was me, I know it, I know.
What is poppin', everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Only Friends podcast here at the Solve for Why Studios. What is poppin', squad? We're a little short today.
Packed house today.
What it do, Tortoise?
What's up?
How we feeling today?
Got a lot of shots to sift through today.
Yeah, you know, we got some shit. I think.
Boppo has to work pretty light today. So.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. What's good with you?
It's going to be an easy day.
Probably got to work extra hard to make up for the lack of people here.
It's true.
It's the light, fun, fresh Friday with the crew.
Mm-hmm. Wow, light, fun, fresh Friday. So it's the LFF. LFFF.
Yeah.
The LFFF.
The L triple F.
The L triple LT.
LF cubed.
Wow.
I mean,
it's going pretty fast there, Brian.
Hey.
Wow.
It's Tortoise approved.
Talk about Tortoise approved. Did you guys see those new emotes yet?
Oh, man.
Them shits is popping.
They
Berkey was
are
in the
popping.
lab last
Look
night.
at that. People are bringing them in real nice.
Those
in the chat
emotes
here.
are unlimited.
They are
Speaking about Mr. Unlimited, we got ourselves an
unlimited.
unlimited emote.
Exactly.
You know, shit's popping. We got unlimited. Eggs is busting.
Yeah.
We got nerds and brainiacs. Cuz. This shit is popping.
Cuz made such an impression on this show. He was on one time and he's got an emote.
Yeah, that's what happens.
I'm actually mad there's no balloon though.
Yeah.
We need a balloon.
We'll
emote.
get a balloon.
We're working on it.
We need some balloons.
Yeah. Do we have a dog emote? We got to have that dog in him emote.
Oh wow! All right,
We got to get an Ethan emote, a Mike emote.
that's a good
We
idea.
have to have like little selfies or like the faces of the people that we have as guests.
I like that because
Yeah.
we have a lot of recurring guests here, so
Yeah.
that'd be pretty cool.
That's
What is-
our way of
what is-
honoring them.
What is the balloon thing?
It's from Brandon.
Yeah, Brandon.
Okay.
Brandon loves his balloons. Do you know the reason behind that?
The red balloon story.
I actually don't know that
Yeah,
story.
I don't
I'd
either.
love
Okay.
to
What you
hear
got
it.
for me, Landon? I know Landon knows.
So I might get this wrong.
That's okay.
Brandon, if I get this wrong, I know you're going to be
He'll
watching.
correct you.
but
He's
yeah,
watching right
You'll
now.
correct in 10 days when you come back.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure when he was playing mixed games, like in an underground, like a private game, or it might have been public, doesn't really matter. When it was somebody's birthday, they would tie a red balloon to the person whose birthday it was his chair
Okay.
during the mixed game.
Okay.
So that's how people would signify that it was their birthday. They would have a single red balloon just tied to their chair.
Okay, and that's it?
Yeah. And that's where the legend of the red balloon comes from.
Nice. We should start doing that here. Whenever it's someone's birthday, we'll just put one red balloon above their back
You
behind
just
their
have
chair.
no, but it gets tougher because you have to hold the balloon.
Oh,
So you have to hold the balloon for the
that's
entire
okay.
podcast.
And an umbrella in the other hand.
Parasol.
Balloon.
You were the only one with the parasol the other day.
Mhm.
I know. Dude, it's over there in the corner. I actually really like the look with the parasol. It
Do
went
you?
with the
How
outfit.
bad do you just want it to rain right now so you can?
Brian, parasols are used to block the sun.
I'm sorry.
It's perfect parasol weather.
Mm.
It's parasol season.
Well, this is the right city for it.
Yeah.
Wow. That's where I thought the red balloons came from.
No. So in it, they have the red balloon, but this is way before that.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Shout out to our boy Burke. He's not here today, but
He's busy defending his honor.
yeah, he's out there defending his honor, some would say. He's in the pickleball tournament. And
Wall Streets.
he's in the pickleball street. Somebody sent us a picture of his first opponent that he lost to today.
He's in the losers bracket, right?
Yeah, he is in the losers bracket.
Because of this guy?
This guy sent him there.
Cuz beat him?
Cuz
Fucking just wrecked his shit.
Cuz started following Berkey after the podcast, and now wherever Berkey goes, Cuz goes. And seems like, Cuz got the upper hand.
You see what the score really was. It was a fucking beatdown. So apparently, Matt could have been here, I think, if he won his first game.
Yes, if he won his first game.
But also at the same point, he did not end up winning that game. So now he has to play losers. So after losing to as in his own words, an old man, even though he himself is rather old.
He
some
is.
might
So
say.
that's what I'm saying. Like when he says old man, it must be like someone in their 80s.
Right. I am humiliated. I'm humiliated for Matt at this point.
Hey, you know,
He represents this entire podcast.
we all have to decline sometime.
And he let us down. He didn't just let himself down. He let us all down.
It's true.
Right. If he would have just won, he'd been here.
Yeah, he'd be sitting in this seat. I'd be sitting in Chin's seat, aka the dark side seat. How you doing, Chin?
Wow.
How are we?
Hey, Jen.
Hey.
What's up, Jen?
What's up, Jen?
Chin's in L.A.
Jen's in LA. He's chilling. He's playing grinding the cash games.
Yeah.
We might see him on something. Who knows?
We might see him on something sometime,
Who knows?
somewhere.
Somewhere. Who knows? You know. Chin.
Yeah.
We got to give a little shout out to
Every day, WPT Global is
a friend of the family.
Yeah.
Friend of the family smashed him yesterday. She doesn't play poker, but she's been on the show before. You know, our girl Jenna,
Oh my
she
God.
took it to the video poker fucking streets.
Wow, we need a Geno emote.
Oh my God. I think the Jenna
Look at this. So if people don't know what this game is, this is Ultimate X, which is like, it's a form of video poker.
Okay.
And the way it works is it's obviously you play 5 hands at once. So your bottom hand, you keep whatever you want. So she keeps the royal draw, so she gets it on 5 different ones. But the caveat of this game is when you win, like anything, jacks are better up and as higher as it goes, you get a multiplier.
Okay.
Right? So I think if you get a full house, you get a multiplier of 12x. So she had a full house the hand before, got the multiplier of 12x on the bottom, and she hit the royal on the right hand to hit it on. So it's $1,000 to win a royal plus a 12x multiplier. And 12 G's goes right to our friend Jenna.
Let's fucking go, Jenna.
Let's go.
Jenna, we
Let's
going
go.
shopping or what? We gotta go shopping.
Gotta go shopping.
All my clothes, like for the wedding that I
Dude,
went to on Wednesday.
Dude, that 12K is gone already.
Yeah, it's a got it.
It's already
It's
back in
100% a got it. She sent me like another fucking screenshot of
It's
another
already
slot
back
machine.
in the machine. It's
She
gone.
won like another 2,500 on another machine right after. And I was like, I hope she goes home. I really
she's the queen of negative edge games. It just she knows her and Kessler are out there just
Kessler has a
crushing this
plan,
game.
man.
Listen,
Kessler has a plan. He,
Jenna-
Think
he,
Jenna
he,
has a plan?
he uses those comps.
He does.
we're
Does
still
he
going
use it for
fucking
the
shopping.
worst food ever?
I'm going shopping. Jenna, you can come with me if you want. I'm gonna go shopping.
Lynn,
All my wedding clothes actually when I went to Jeremiah's wedding on Wednesday. Because when I went shopping the first time, Conrad was there. We went to the outlet stores, and this was about maybe a year and like 3 months ago.
yeah, you're pretty fat.
Before I started the whole weight loss stuff. I actually have some pictures of me in the clothes and be like, bad, down bad. But all of my clothes from then don't fit anymore, and they're all too big. So all of my clothes for the wedding got reduced to Matt's clothes. So I had like Matt's shoes, former shirt, which actually does fit, pants that don't fit. I didn't have dress socks.
Yeah, I've been there.
And I tried to wear no-shows like for my dress shoes. And then Matt just looks at me and goes, "What are you doing?" And I said, what do you mean? Don't you not want to see the socks? And he goes, you don't have dress socks? This assuming that the socks are supposed to cover, because the suit pants and the way that suits are tailored are so that they cover up to a certain point.
Okay.
So if you have the no-show socks, you kind of look out of place. So I got to go shopping for some new clothes.
Yeah.
You do. You need a
You
full
got a nice
closet.
outfit on now. I like that
Yeah.
jacket.
So this jacket,
it's
actually,
bussin'.
This is a bussin' jacket. It's a rose jacket. This didn't actually fit when I first got it. Well, it fit incorrectly. And then these pants I recently got from Express. So the outfit now actually fits, but most of the things in my closet don't fit.
You definitely need to go shopping. You need to go in the big and tall section, because you are tall and you need to realize that.
I'm tall, but like now when I go shopping for Express stuff, it is a really nice feeling, or shopping anywhere, that I don't get the largest thing in the store. It doesn't fit me. It just doesn't fit me proportionally.
Yeah.
And when I first put on the pants that I had to go to the wedding, the belt that I was using was constricting the entire pants. So there was just so much space that was taken up from the middle of the belt. I had to make a new belt loop in the belt in order to make the belt work.
I mean, that must have been a good feeling, though.
It's insane.
Yeah, it must
It's
be a great
wild feeling from being where I was at the start of the whole weight loss, self-improvement journey that it is to now. Because I first started going to a trainer and being more diligent in October of 2021. And then January of this year, I kind of made it the personal choice of how far can I really go within a year, just to kind of see where I can get to. And after that year, or this 10 months have passed, it's not even the end of November. And I got to the point from starting at 230 pounds. At my lowest, I weighed 183. And now I'm
you're bulking,
Yeah,
right?
now I'm bulking.
Now you're trying to put on muscle. And
Yeah, I'm trying to get to 205 and
look like the Liver King.
12% body fat. I don't want to look like the Liver King, but I want to look proportionally correct.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
So
that's
now I
normal.
get to eat more food.
Which is just a dream
Congrats.
for you.
This is the dream for me. I fucking love food.
You do.
Yeah,
Big
the transformation has been pretty awesome, Landon.
Yeah.
I definitely got to give you kudos. I know we saw this clip yesterday, but it's
Oh
just,
my God.
it's just so different. It's just so different, and the
Yeah.
amount of time and energy that you've put in is it's impressive.
The
Yeah.
best thing about that shot is that I am a very clear 3+ inches taller than Joey.
Yeah.
But he put me in the child seat.
He's like,
moved me
this is
back a
my
bit."
show. You're not going to be taller than me.
Yeah. No, it's wild, and he and I talk all the time. We have to do a catch up about life, love. A lot of stuff has changed since the start of coming out to Vegas.
So does this mean you're going to eat the bread and the empanadas now? Or?
Absolutely not.
All right.
You're
Are you
just a waste
just
of a
never going to
human.
eat a carb again? I
No,
don't
you're just
understand.
honestly a waste of a human if you don't eat the empanada.
Yeah.
You got to eat it.
Listen, man.
You got to eat it, man.
I accept my flaws.
No, you can't. Don't. This is not a flaw. You can eat
Empanadas
the empanada.
empanadas was the answer on Jeopardy the other day.
Was it?
Yeah.
You have to.
I was thinking of Berkey. I was like, I wonder if he would have retained that information and got that answer correctly.
We're gonna bring empanadas on Monday, and you're gonna be forced to eat one like a normal person.
Absolutely not.
You're not gonna do what you do in front of the people, so you have to eat it.
Listen, I stand firm in my roots on this one.
Oh
Firm
no,
in your
no,
roots.
no! Big thanks to our sponsors for the month over at WPT Global, the online home of the World Poker Tour. Are you guys excited for this event coming up?
Hell yeah, if I can get in it.
I mean, they're just giving it away.
There's a way to get in it, right?
They're
If
just
you're not
giving
here in
it
the United
away at
States?
WPT Global. There's been overlays in every single satellite, and it's the easiest way to win a $12,400 package to win this December. You know who's been fucking crushing it?
Jamin.
Our boy Jamin's got number 3.
Oh man, Berkey, you got a little motivation to catch up now.
Motivation to catch up. He's letting us down.
He is.
We don't even have one to give away.
It's okay, we will.
We're
Berkey will
sitting.
get there. Berkey will get there.
You see this shit? This is what we have right now.
0.
We have 0. Nemi's got 2 in the back pocket. Jamin's got 3.
Jamin's got 3.
Jamin's got 3 of them.
Man, what a beast.
Our boy Tom is giving one away to a dealer. Like,
I saw that. That's really cool.
and we're just sitting here. We're just here. We got none. Berkey said he's gonna win 33 for us.
He's going to win one on Sunday, 100%.
I mean,
I'm calling it right now.
if-
He's going to win one on Sunday.
if he doesn't, I mean, that's a real letdown, man.
No, he will.
We're gonna be pretty upset about this. Our fans need it.
Mm-hmm.
Like
We want to give you more money,
we want to give them more money. It's
more
true.
packages, more opportunity to become a millionaire.
It's true.
That's what it is. It's an opportunity to become if you listen to this podcast, you might just become a millionaire.
Not only that, you get like $2K just in
Yeah.
travel expenses.
Exactly.
Right.
Which is nice.
If you live in Vegas and you win the seat, you just get free 2K.
Oh my God. And you can still access if you want. Like,
Oh,
you
yeah.
can be rich.
Value City.
Got to fire.
Talk about rich. What in the fuck is Elon doing? What is going on? He takes Twitter over and now he wants to charge $8 to be verified?
Looking for more revenue streams, man.
I mean-
more paths.
He does have a point. It's a free. How can he operate for free?
So I was doing some thinking about the $8 a month thing when it comes to Twitter and verification and all of the bonuses. And I understand because there's still the option to use Twitter for free. I
There
think
should always be that option.
right, which there is, just like there is for YouTube, just like there is for Spotify, just like there is for other platforms. And then for the premium service, you then get certain perks that you deem to be worth it, right? So for Twitter, when it comes to the verification thing, I don't think that if someone is already verified through Twitter to then have to pay $8 a month to keep it makes much sense. But I do think in the sense of the other things that happen along the lines of having certain perks and bonuses, I understand where it's coming from, because people also pay a bunch of money that they kind of don't realize they pay. Like when you really add up the numbers, like getting a coffee in the morning or going somewhere or having to take a trip for something for X amount, where it seems like a lot, but you also still get the choice. It's not like Twitter becomes a platform that doesn't work if you don't pay $8 a month.
Okay, question.
Yeah.
So, does this cause a divide between people that pay $8 a month and people that don't pay $8 a month? Are people not going to read unverified like tweets? Like, do you think it's gonna like cause separation between?
It might become like more of a status thing.
In what way?
Like a status. If you don't have a blue check mark, you don't get like nobody sees your tweets or something along those lines. Or people don't even like just like from the human element, like just like don't care for your tweets.
Isn't that how it kind of is anyways when it comes to the verified versus non-verified?
I mean, you can't really say that because there's so many people that are unverified. Berkey doesn't even fucking have a verification. So it's like, you know.
Yeah, like say Berkey doesn't opt into this new system, will his tweets be seen less after this is implemented? I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know like the inner workings of how this is all gonna. I read somewhere also that this is gonna help fight the bots, which I'm all for because the bots are out of control. But like, I don't know exactly how that would work.
Yeah, honestly, I have no sort of knowledge on these topics, but I would assume that there's a possibility that the algorithm from the Twitter standpoint, nowadays, you'll see people that show up on your timeline that you don't follow because they think it's interesting to you. Like I've gotten so many messages, like when I would see people like playing tournaments and stuff, where they're like, "Hey man, I don't even fucking follow you on Twitter," and honestly, I understand it's a lot. And they're like, "But I still see your tweets all the goddamn time." So you're saying like maybe that might change?
That's just a setting you can change too in your.
Sure.
Right? So like if you do it like if you have it set to latest tweets, then it's just the people you follow. But if you have it set to home, then it's gonna suggest based on your likes, based on people you follow's likes and your interests and like I actually have it on home. I have it that set that way because there's a lot of stuff like in the poker community or in sports that I miss because I don't follow certain people, but I will see now because I have it set that way.
So why do we think that the verification of something that could be purchased would change the way that the Twitter social platform works?
I honestly don't know. I was just thinking that like it might change something because like think about it. A lot of people that can't afford, to pay $8 a month or don't want to out of pure principle aren't going to, right? But a lot of people that want their voice to be heard are going to pay that $8. And I wonder if that's going to amplify their voices over others.
Through what lens? Through the algorithm picking up on it or through the general Twitter audience?
General Twitter audience and algorithm over time.
Yeah, maybe both.
Yeah.
I mean, you would think that they would, Twitter itself would want to amplify people that are paying more. So like it incentivizes people to pay the $8. They know that their tweets are going to be more often. Because even now, when it comes to Twitter or social platforms as a whole, the way that a voice is amplified is just through just sheer numbers, right? Where someone with 100, this is what happens when people that not only are verified but have bigger followings just from the number perspective end up replying to someone through their comments or making things as a whole, where because they have such a big following as inherently, the people that will then see
their response are people that follow them anyways. So if you have 100K followers and there's a retention of 1%, that's just going to be seen more than the person that has 100 followers that then responds and doesn't have that big of an outreach.
Yeah.
So it's just about how big your signal is that attracts the others that look at the things that you say, which then amplifies it on the platform. But from the algorithmic standpoint, who knows if that's going to really change? I don't have those fucking answers.
Yeah, no, nobody has those answers. We don't know that. I was just saying, like, that could be a problem.
Yeah,
It might be
sure.
something. Somebody also wrote in the chat, and the people who want to be heard are always the worst people. Which, it's probably not wrong.
Yeah.
He's
In
probably
some
onto
ways,
something
yeah.
there. So it's like,
I'm hurt a lot, yeah. Sometimes too much.
oh boy. So what do we think? Like, what do we think? Are you guys gonna be paying the $8?
Nah.
Levada says, "Fuck you."
Hell no.
Honestly,
I ain't paid shit.
Only because I don't tweet that much. I don't tweet that much. I don't have that many followers. So I don't see a benefit for me to do it. Maybe that'll change in the future as this podcast grows and maybe I tweet more.
love Twitter.
Right. So I would
love Twitter.
expect you to.
I love Twitter so much.
I have a better
Yeah.
question for you, Landon. I don't even want you to answer this one.
Okay.
What is the maximum amount that you would pay monthly for that blue check mark?
Don't answer that. Elon is 100% listening, and he's going to charge you whatever you say.
I wouldn't pay for the check mark inherently. I would pay to use Twitter as a service.
Okay, how much?
$8 a month.
A lot.
Yeah, I know. I think it's like over
The amount
$100 a
of
month.
joy and humor that Twitter has brought me, even though all of the down sad moments of the mob kind of attacking, now that I'm a more calloused individual, Twitter is such a gold mine of humor for me.
Twitter costs $1,500 a year. What are you doing?
$1,500 a year easy. Easy. But when it comes to percentage of net worth, I'm going to be fine paying that. I'm all right.
That's like $120 a month.
Right. And in the grand scheme of things, to me personally, that is not that much money, but I don't have responsibilities, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a family. I don't in the sense of I don't have kids that I have to pay for.
Yeah, you have Twitter instead.
I have Twitter. Twitter, you are my child. Twitter, I literally see Twitter as a playground.
What if all that goes away once the $8 is implemented?
If my
it just
playground
doesn't
goes away?
Yeah, would you be mad that they implemented that $8 if Twitter all of a sudden becomes completely different than what it is now? Because that might be the case. We don't know.
How different could it? Well, we'll see, right? Only time will tell. But
maybe all the tweets that are hilarious and bring you joy, those accounts don't want to pay $8. And now they stop tweeting.
Well, why would they stop tweeting?
Or maybe you just don't see them because the algorithm doesn't like.
Well, you follow them, so you should be able to see them on your feed. Or if they try to inherently block it, I'll just search their account in order to see all those tweets.
That's true.
I love Twitter. I love Twitter so much.
$5,000 a year.
Yeah. Yeah.
There might not be a limit.
I'm literally getting so much joy out of asking this question.
Unlimited the amount of money I can give to Twitter, because Twitter, when it comes to myself as an individual and where I find humor, is a lot of it is through social media replies and interactions, where when you have the forum that has all of these things and the memes are too good. I love to laugh.
Yeah.
This is my thing, right?
So do you enjoy Twitter a lot more than Instagram?
Yeah, because
There's a lot of memes on Instagram.
There's some good memes on Instagram, but Twitter feels. I've become more habitual with Twitter than I have with Instagram.
There's more engagement in Twitter.
Yeah, there's more engagement. I love using Twitter as. I see social media as a game, genuinely. Now more so than before. We're looking at social media through a gamified lens. You can sort of build and curate content.
So it's a game in what way?
In the way that I want to, how do I present myself? What content can I bring to the people that follow me that bring them joy or bring them some sort of insight? And it helps me understand and develop what my personal brand is. It's like, what do I tweet for? What do I stand for? What are these things that are important to me that I can project through this platform that does have a signal that I can curate and grow, right? Because the more time you put into Twitter, the more tweets that you do, and the more things that hit with your audience, and realize how those things can grow and scale is really interesting to me.
Yeah.
But poker is very small. Right? Poker is so small compared to other things. Call it like the variety content, this, that, or whatever. So you're kind of playing a very small game right now and seeing how good I can do in the small game, and then sort of at some point extrapolate and make that a bigger game, and then see how I can change that. Because I'm slowly pivoting into fitness as well when it comes to wanting to not necessarily be motivational. I'm not a motivational guy.
I mean, you've kind of like been bringing yourself toward that line.
I don't really try to be.
But you are. You are kind of like bringing yourself very close to that line.
In like, okay, so expound on that. Like, in what ways?
What did you say on Twitter last night? On Twitch?
On Twitch?
On your stream. What were you saying to people?
What was I saying?
You just got to do it.
Oh,
You
sure.
just got to get up and do it, guys.
Yeah, well,
So, I mean, like, you know.
I like in these sort of statements, like we have this conversation about the whole like toxic pause Landon versus just the even keeled, where the difference between toxic positivity and objective statements is that if someone's sad and I'm like, oh, like you have so much to be grateful for, like you should smile, like that's toxic positivity,
Right?
Because that's not actually the way that you solve a problem. But if you come from the standpoint of there are these things in your life that are going well, if there is a way to channel how you're feeling or make that into a process that is sustainable, that's not toxically positive.
Right.
It's
You're actually
trying to find a
giving
solution.
something constructive and something yeah.
Right. So it's not like I'm trying to motivate and make people better. If people become better versions of themselves or feel like they're becoming better versions of themselves, like the one message I got from Instagram where someone said, hey, like I've never been able to stick to a routine, and following you and seeing you do that has inspired me to eat better, eat cleaner, and stick to a routine. I love that for you. Like genuinely, you know, because I'm happy that I can provide and lead by example without actually forcing someone to do anything. I'm just doing what I'm doing. And if you want to take your own path and follow along on your own journey, and I'm sort of someone that can help along those lines or be the impetus as to why you start, that's what gives me joy. Sure. Right? It's not about how many people can I affect to change their lives. I'm not trying to change anyone's lives.
Right.
If they change their own lives because of me, that's wonderful.
Sure.
That's all
What else
I
you got for us? So speaking of positivity, oh, it's Friday.
Well, it's fucking Friday. Yo, what the fuck is going on with this F1 shit next year?
Oh my God! If you want to go check it out, I hope you're not paying $8 a month on Twitter. You need that money to save that money.
Save
for your
money.
ticket.
You will need every dollar of that $8 a month to pay for a room on the strip.
Well, the
next
ticket,
November.
yeah, the room rates are out of control.
The room
Look at
rates are
this.
nuts. It is $2,300
For 4
a night.
Yeah,
Oh no, it's just for the weekend.
it says for the weekend. Yeah,
Okay.
it's still a lot.
Dude,
At the Luxor.
still-
So
2,300 at the Luxor? I mean, come
Yeah,
on.
Excalibur $2,500.
that's
for 4 nights.
$650 a night at the Luxor.
Where's the flamingo prices?
That's just MGM.
Oh, got
That's
it.
just
So-
those are just MGM.
But like, all right,
properties.
cool. You know, but if you live life on like another level, you know,
Right.
you want to get in a nice room.
Yeah.
You want to get a suite at Caesars.
Mm.
It's gonna cost you fucking $18,000. I'm not
God
sure.
damn.
Listen, I'm not sure.
Jenna's 2/3 of the way there.
This has to be a night.
Yeah.
That's absurd.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing that nice at Caesars.
Just go out and play Ultimate X.
I'd rather pay for Twitter for you instead.
Would you pay $18,000 a year for Twitter?
That's a lot, man.
So not only that, it costs $1,600 for a ticket to this thing.
Right.
For
At least they
standing
don't.
room.
Well, they don't even know. That might even go up. So like they were saying like, oh, okay, it's gonna be $500, you know, and that's to like reserve your seat or whatever it was. But now, like, it's looking like people are paying up like $2,000.
No, I think I looked at it this morning. I think I looked at it because
Yeah.
I was looking, whatever. Pretty sure I looked at it. It was cost $1,600, and I'm not sure if that
This on
was.
Ticketmaster?
I'm not sure.
one of them?
No, it definitely wasn't on Ticketmaster what I looked at. It was some
Right.
red shit.
Yeah.
But like, I think it was either $1,600 for a day or the weekend
And that's
pass.
standing room or that's
That was standing room.
right.
So what is F1?
F1 is a whole bunch of fancy cars.
Formula One racing. It's like IndyCar racing.
Okay.
Just think of NASCAR, but for Europe.
Yeah, like Indy cars, right?
Yeah.
It's different than the box cars.
So-
and
What makes this worth so much?
well, it doesn't come to the United States very often. So
Ooh.
it's a supply and demand issue,
Okay.
right? So people just don't get to see it that often unless they travel to Europe.
Is this the second time it's been here?
Yeah.
It was in Miami, right? Once,
I think it was in Miami.
and then maybe one other. They're either this is the third time or there's going to be three. I'm not sure, but I think there's Miami was definitely one, and then I think Vegas is one, and then there either is another one. There already was one.
Okay.
And people in Europe, and I'm sure people here too, people love Formula One racing.
It's super popular and it's growing. It's
Okay.
growing. It's getting more popular. So like, yeah, and like people in the United States are like, getting into it a lot, and it's
Okay.
becoming more popular here. So now that's why they're bringing it over here.
Is it a licensing thing?
What do you mean?
Like in the sense of if people in the U.S. wanted to create their own F1 cars and race them and make their own
No, it's
F1.
probably a money thing like eyes on like. No,
Well,
I
it's
don't think we care about it too much.
Yeah, market share too. I mean, NASCAR's been around for so long that they've got a pretty good foothold, and I think for F1 to come along and really take off, it'd be tough.
Got
Okay,
it.
so they have Circuit of Americas in Austin.
Oh, Austin.
Austin.
There you
Everything's
go.
in fucking
Yeah.
Austin. Everything is in Austin. If you
Yeah.
want to go do anything, go to Austin.
My soul is
Best
in
place
Austin.
ever. Your soul
Perkins
is
has
is in Austin.
Yeah.
It's
No, you got that.
I love that tweet that Caitlin said. What could you say it word for word, please?
Yeah, that's why I brought it up. So for Halloween, Caitlin was roasting people as to what she thinks their costume should be. And I'm masochistic by nature. I love some good pain. So I said, you know what, Caitlin, I expect you to make this a good one. And she said, Landon, I'm having you go as the entire city of Austin because Perkins has an unfair share of you. I was like, yeah, it's true. You got me.
Honestly, that's so good. That
She had
is-
some really good ones. She had some fucking bangers on there.
Yeah.
She really did.
That's what happens when you're funny and you know what you're talking about.
Are you jealous?
Yeah.
Did you
Another-
see that they were driving the cars through the casino?
I think that was.
Is that fake?
I think that was.
That
Fake.
had to be
Poker
fake,
News
right?
made that.
Is that what happened? I saw that and I watched it like 3 times. I'm like, is this real or fake?
So I opened it up on my way over here while I was
This can't
driving.
be real.
While I was driving, I opened it up. I clicked it. I saw it run through once. So I was like, okay, whatever. And then I saw Poker News in the back. I was like, they definitely just fucking
I was
made
just like,
this.
this can't be like, but it's Vegas and like crazy shit happens in Vegas all the time. So it's like, you never know.
Well, the only reason why I was pretty sure is because somebody was sitting in one of the at tables.
Yeah,
So
just
I don't
hanging
think,
out at the
yeah,
table.
I don't think that dude would have been sitting at the table.
As the car comes ripping through.
Yeah. In other news,
Yeah, see, there it is.
oh,
Look at that.
there you go.
I don't know.
That does look real.
Pretty
Never
real.
mind.
It
I'm
looks
taking
real.
that back.
That's what I'm saying.
This
It
guy's
looks
on the phone
super
right there.
real.
I don't know. That does look real.
Yeah.
Coming back from smoking in my car on break.
I feel like there'd be a lot of exhaust in the casino that would not be good. Like,
That's
you'd
what I
be
thought,
breathing
too.
that shit in.
Yeah,
Like,
that was
it
at the
doesn't
win.
seem-
That looked
Yeah.
like. Pretty sure that was the win.
It looked real, but I don't know.
I don't know. Might have been.
I'll have to do some more research.
In other news, Kyrie and Kanye lost $2.35 billion fucking with the Jews this week,
According to Matt Glantz.
according to Matt.
Right. The Book of Glance.
What you guys don't want to do. This is an early lesson for you. Don't fuck with the Jews. Don't do it. They just run it. You know what I mean? Kyrie, Kanye, they're not feeling life right now. They're worth like 70% less. And this is not very happy, I don't think.
Stonks are down for them.
Stocks are down for them right now.
Very down.
Apparently, Kyrie gave $500K to a anti-Semitism. I'm gonna say that wrong.
No, you said it right.
I did?
Yeah.
Go me. Group, and there was a little bit of backlash on Twitter I saw this morning. Like,
Yeah, I'm sure.
yeah, but it was mostly poker players. Like,
It's like people are always gonna find reason to be mad about anything.
well, no, I think they actually kind of had a good point. It's
Okay.
like, this is kind of like blood money. Why are you accepting it?
Hmm.
You know, like, I don't know. I'm not sure. Like, $500K is a lot of money, but it's kind of like he didn't like say anything back, like to backpedal what he said. All he did was throw money at an issue.
Hmm.
So I don't know.
Yeah. Does this kind of go back to the throwback of like accepting, call it like a 10K seat to give away to someone from a quote unquote bad actor? Like the whole.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, absolutely. This definitely ties into that.
Yeah, it's a weird kind of thing, right? Because let's say the amount of positive EV good that can come from a potential 0 to negative EV position, like there's clearly a weight.
Mm-hmm.
So who is anyone to become the moral judge of what the weight is and how much the weight is worth when morality is kind of a sliding scale of truth?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it seems somebody just in the chat just wrote that the foundation actually did refuse the donation.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah,
That's,
and it's
that's
like
pretty strong.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's strong. That's saying something. You
you
know?
see what the number really should have been was.
You've been waiting for that.
No, I actually just came with
You've been waiting for that. You're like, come on, one time, give me a spot somewhere.
That was a good spot.
That was
for
a good
it,
spot. I like that. That was a
Yeah.
slam dunk. Fucking, I don't know, man. That's strong. That's extremely strong for them to turn down $500K because it's like, fuck your money.
That's a lot
Like,
of money.
understand what you said before, like, you know, you throw a little fucking, throw some money at the problem.
Yeah.
For sure.
I don't know.
It's tough because like the people that would, in the sense of accepting the money when it comes to using it and utilizing it in positive EV ways, would clearly do a bunch of good with it.
Yeah.
But the issue being the source as not a source that they want to be affiliated with.
Yeah, I'm sure somebody reached out and was like, yeah, I'll give you 500. Refuse that.
Right.
You know, like something like that. I could definitely see something happen in the back channels. Be
Sure.
like, hey, refuse this shit. Fuck that.
Makes sense.
I don't know. You never know.
Yeah.
So, I ain't got shit else for us, really. We're just going to bullshit from the rest, you know?
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
I like that because I wrote on Twitter that I had nothing to talk about today, and we were going to answer some questions.
We got some questions from the fans.
I think we got some questions. I don't know. I haven't looked at this. So let's see. What do we got here? What is popping? Oh, this is my favorite one. We need to discuss why we haven't gotten our Charlie Brown Berkey emote in the chat yet.
Man.
And that's true.
It's funny because Berkey, this like went right over his head. He's like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, like he had no idea. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
You were the perfect Charlie Brown.
I mean, he had the black and yellow with the hat, and he just looked like Charlie Brown
No, yeah.
on stream.
100%.
It was a perfect. Whoever said it, I don't know. Was it Braun?
Brian.
Braun?
No, it's Brian.
Okay, yeah, he said that Berkey looked like Charlie Brown all grown up when he played on Live at the Bike last week, and it was pretty accurate because he had his 412 shirt on.
Yeah,
so
the yellow 412.
Yeah, with the black lettering, and it looked like the Charlie Brown shirt.
Not only that, he had like some like lumberjack jacket that was like black and yellow, I think, or something.
He looked like he was really cold.
Yeah, he
For
was
sure.
he's complaining about the coldness here.
All right, we'll get on that.
Moving on. Waxman says, how can you possibly think Pepsi is better than Coke?
I
Waxman.
I laughed at that one right away. I was like, oh, Waxman's coming right after you.
You're aware that fucking Yee immediately liked this tweet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yee is always wrong here. It's not even a question. Coke is disgusting. Pepsi's great. What do you guys think? I know you don't drink soda, Landon.
Yeah, I can't help you.
I really don't drink either. But I would go with Coke.
That's because you're just like an old school guy. You
Yeah,
know,
well, but I feel like it seems like Coke is like a New York thing, no? Like you're from New York. I feel like
Coke
a
is a
slice
New
of
York
pizza.
thing.
Yeah, a slice of pizza and a good Coca-Cola right next
Wow,
to it.
that's
like a New
wild
York
you
thing.
say that, because when I would talk to Nick's from New York, he'd say, I asked him about soda and stuff. He's like, I don't drink soda, but when I'm in New York, I will have pizza and a Coke.
There you go. That's a thing. Yeah, right.
I do
that's-
pizza and a Pepsi.
Well,
I
yeah,
think-
because you're a Pepsi.
Yeah, I think my thing for Pepsi is it comes with pretzels. I love the
Comes with pretzels?
Yes, so I love the combination of pretzels and Pepsi.
Okay.
And like a soft pretzel,
Oh,
nice and
okay.
warm, and a Pepsi.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing better than that to me.
Okay.
Like I could literally live off of that shit.
Yeah.
You do.
All right,
But
I literally live off of that
is,
shit.
is a tick down from Coke, right? Like not taste wise, but like company wise, right? Like Coke is the leader. Like it's like Coke is Nike, right?
Is
Is
Pepsi
it?
a Coke
Yeah,
product?
and
I think- hold on, I think it's
Pepsi
owned
is
by
either
one.
Adidas or Reebok. I'm not
I
sure.
think Coke owns Pepsi, honestly, or
They
something
do
along.
not.
I
They
think
do
something
not.
along those
no,
lines.
they don't. They're definitely been rivals for a long time.
Yeah, probably.
But I think I mean I don't know.
I do not know either.
Yeah.
I think that Pepsi's better. Who knows? Let's see.
Let us know.
Let us know. You guys talk about your favorite MLB and NFL teams, but could everyone pick your favorite NBA team and favorite current players?
I can't help you there. I don't.
NBA?
I don't watch basketball.
I
pretty much
mean,
at all.
I've just I played basketball when I was younger, like high school, middle school type stuff. Just being from Florida, Miami's kind of always been my team.
Mm-hmm.
So the classic, I'm taking my talents to South Beach.
That's
from
right,
LeBron
Heat baby.
Oh, I hate you
was
guys.
was such a rewarding feeling as a 10-year-old.
Oh my god, I hate
hearing
you guys
these
so
words.
much hearing that. All I wanted to hear was say,
The Knicks.
"We're going to the Madison Square Garden," and then he's like, "I'm taking my talents to South Beach," and I'm like,
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
"Here we go,
Dwayne-
another 12 years."
Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, LeBron James.
My favorite NBA
Love
team
it.
is the future Vegas team. I'm excited for them to come because I want to get into like
Will there
Pittsburgh
be one?
never had a team, so I think that's kind of why I was never that into it.
You just
And,
didn't like Philly stuff, Philadelphia thing.
Nah, too far. Nah, not really.
Like no 76ers for you?
Mm-mm.
What about Cleveland
Not even
Cavaliers?
worse. Kidding me?
So is Vegas supposed to get a basketball team?
Well, there's a lot of rumors.
Word on the
swirling.
street?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I hope they do because
I'm not sure.
that'd be a
If,
great team to root for.
yeah, I'm not sure if you were here. I think last week or 2 weeks ago, but down by the Wynn, I believe it is. They are building a sports complex, basically.
Mhm.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, like a huge stadium,
Huge arena and like
and like a shopping mall. No casino, but bunch of shit.
Interesting. Okay, cool. No, I wasn't here. I was still in London.
You were in London.
I was in London.
You were
Yeah.
walking to WEPT.
London and London.
Yeah. I was walking for 3 days until my right knee decided that its use was going to be.
My God, Coke is
Attracted.
just destroying Pepsi right now.
I don't want to hear this shit.
Absolutely destroying
We're just
them.
gonna wait until it's over, like
70
normal
to
people.
30.
So, we got Miami, no basketball team, and me.
Your Knicks.
I'm the Knicks, man.
Gotta be Knicks.
I'm the
You-
fucking
New York
Knicks.
everything.
John Starks, fucking Patrick Ewing, Allen Houston.
Dude, the Knicks have
That was
been.
my squad, even though they sucked.
The Knicks have been like kind of a meme for a really long time.
Tell me more.
Man,
Fucking asshole.
I mean, I don't have to tell you anything. You know, it's always been like Knicks down horrendous. Knicks got Porzingis. Porzingis was good. Maybe to save the Knicks.
Oh my god, I hate you so much right now. Keep going.
Was Jimmy Lin was on the Knicks for a bit, right?
He was our hype man.
It was Lin Sanity was on the Knicks, right?
Linsanity.
Lin Sanity. Yo, that was a nice era though. That was a
It
sick
was.
era of the every day in high school. My friends and I would just kind of talk around and bullshit about sports, and the Linsanity era was a really good era to be.
That was cool. Yeah,
like
yeah, for sure.
Knights of the Round Table type of just conversations about how good / bad someone would be. My hot take from high school was that Giannis was going to be one of the best in the league from like X amount of years ago. Being high school, I know it was probably a year ago.
Yeah, like 12,
Yeah, it's a
12
year
minutes ago.
Yeah. But everyone was like, oh no, like there's no way, like this, that, whatever. And I was like, okay, like we'll see. And then obviously when you have a hot take that ends up being correct, you have to play the I told you so game.
Oh, of course.
So it's so nice when I go back
That's the whole
home
point
and
of it.
bullshit with some friends and just be like, I remember I said that and you guys gave me shit, but not as polite as that, of course.
All right. Fast food coffee tier list.
Ooh.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Chick-fil-A, S tier.
Coffee?
No, fast food.
No, fast food coffee.
I
tier
mean,
list.
I
This is
can't.
7-Eleven inspired. I just want to let you know.
I
You're
can't say
saying-
much about
wait.
coffee.
Fast food or coffee or what do you
So
mean?
fast food coffee. So like
what is fast food coffee?
like McDonald's coffee, Burger King coffee,
Oh,
Starbucks, Dunkin' Donuts, anything.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So fast coffee. Sorry.
Gotcha.
Gotcha. Yeah, I don't know in the sense of like when I drink coffee now, I just drink straight black coffee.
So you should be able to
This
taste
guy's
it the
boring.
most.
Listen,
Well, hold on. You should be able to taste it the most. Then.
Right, but I don't go to 7-Eleven for black coffee.
Gotcha.
I don't go to McDonald's
So
for black coffee. I don't go to
I
Burger
like.
King.
I like.
You're useless.
I don't know. I think this is just a Vegas company, but Royal Coffee.
Oh, yeah. That
Royal
place is
Coffee
good.
is really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my favorite in town. I get Dutch Brothers is pretty good.
It's watery to me.
Watery, is it? Yeah.
It's not there for me. It doesn't do it for me. I don't like it. Like,
Yeah. I it's funny because I only drink that when during academies when Pigtails is in town, and Nate goes.
Oh, yeah.
They love it, so he's just like, "You want Dutch Brothers?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure."
Yeah.
Starbucks is okay, I guess. Sometimes it's like bitter and burnt tasting. Sometimes.
Yeah.
But I think Royal for sure is my favorite in Vegas.
Yeah, I like Royal a lot.
Yeah.
I also like, oh my God, Bad Owl.
Bad Owl?
Yeah, it's in between our houses. It's literally right across the street from the precinct.
Really?
Yep. It's right behind that gas station.
Choice.
Hmm?
Choice gas station?
Something like that.
Yeah. I'll
Uh-huh.
have to check it out.
Yeah, no, it's really good. They have some really good breakfast options also.
All right.
So go check that out. But my ranking would probably be, if we're doing like normal coffee, it's probably Dunkin' Donuts,
Oh, how did I forget about Dunkin'?
Starbucks. Oh yeah, you're from the East Coast. You can't forget about Dunkin'.
Yeah,
baby.
Dunkin's great.
Dunkin' Donuts, Starbucks, 7-Eleven,
Mm-hmm.
Man,
and I don't really know anything
bringing me
else.
back because I never drank coffee really, but when I would start playing micros, I instead of grinding in my room because I thought that was a little bit too down sad at some point, I decided to go to the Dunkin' Donuts on campus, like slightly off campus at Florida State. I would bring my computer charger, I'd bring my laptop. I would get a extra large coffee with sugar, and no cream.
I know I loved
Extra large
Marnie.
coffee with cream and sugar. That's what it was.
Hold on, I know I loved Marnie. She came in the chat. She said, "Pretzels and popcorn, pretzels." I'm sorry, popcorn and Pepsi,
Popcorn and Pepsi.
and pretzels and Pepsi.
Got it.
Marnie, we know.
Yeah.
We understand. We know why Pepsi is the best.
You're part of the 30%.
Yeah, if your son drank soda, he would like it too.
I didn't even know that my mom drank soda.
Well, your mom knows. She knows about the good stuff. Guapo, what do you got for us in that soda?
This might tilt you, but
RC?
I couldn't I couldn't tell you the difference between Coke and Pepsi if someone handed it to me.
Oh, I couldn't either. I'm there with you.
No way. I would bet a lot of money that I could definitely.
It's interesting. If you put them both in front of me, and I drank them side by side, maybe I would be able to tell the difference between the two, but I wouldn't be able to tell which one was which.
I think that would be the most amazing thing.
we should do a blind taste test.
No, that if Coke and Pepsi were the exact same drink, but the only thing that was different was marketing.
That's probably very true. It's probably very close. It's like Miller Lite, Coors Light, and Bud Light. It's all the same stuff. Nobody can tell. the
all
difference.
disgusting.
Yeah.
Those are all disgusting.
Yeah. Bud Light's okay if you're gonna drink 12 of them.
There's a threshold.
It's hard to drink 12 IPAs on a Sunday.
There's a threshold where you forget to. It doesn't really matter what it tastes like. I've seen you on the rail in some tournaments, Brian. I've seen it. The tortoise sometimes goes fast.
Live poker's boring, man.
In one word, I want you guys to describe Allen Kessler's food palette.
Non-existent.
Bland.
Guapo, what you got for us?
Basic.
Based.
What is this guy doing? I don't know if he's trolling or if he's being serious.
I am saying this with the most as authentically as I can. I had a friend tell me, genuinely, are you sure that Allen is a real person?
He's not a real person.
Does he actually exist? And I was like, I've seen him.
This was a Euro button clicker?
It was just a Euro.
Yeah, you're a button clicker.
Listen, the man likes what he likes.
He likes what he likes. You gotta respect
you
him.
know, yeah, it's fine. It's just like, it's not my cup of tea.
I still think one of the best things that I saw was when they asked him what his favorite oatmeal flavor was, and people started putting a bunch of stuff in the chat, and then he goes, "False, it's plain." Perfect.
I wonder, like, Berkey and Kessler don't have too much different of a food palates, right?
No.
Like, we
I
make
don't
fun of
think so.
Kessler, but
Yeah.
it's only because Berkey's not posting his all the time.
I make fun of Berkey all the time.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, of course.
I don't know if there's a difference between like food palate versus just things that you decide to eat on a daily basis. You know,
no, but
because
his palate sucks too, I think.
because I love a lot of food.
You're different.
I love there's nothing that you can put in front of me that I would not eat, even if it was like sugar or not.
No, you're different. Like, Berkey just doesn't like things. Like,
That's true.
technically doesn't like
Yeah,
things.
that's
Like,
true.
You'd eat absolutely fucking anything if we said that it doesn't do anything to your body at the moment.
Berkey is
Like
better.
anything.
I think he's better now because like people always say like, oh, he just likes plain chicken, but like no, he'll at least put salt and pepper on it.
No, he eats
oversalts
food.
things.
He loves salt. He loves butter.
Right.
He loves sugar.
Right. Yeah.
So if you all those things are in confectionery and other things, like people are saying it's just part of the bit, you know, part of the
Right.
bit.
Of course.
Bland
Of course.
Berkey
Yeah.
eats
Bland food.
chicken with
But
no
he doesn't
salt.
like he'll never. But like that's as far as he goes. That's like the base level of like when I'm cooking something. It's like salt and pepper is the base level. The butter is base, right? Then you add stuff to it. Like that's where he stops. That's where I start.
I
so it's
see.
different, right? It
Honest-
is like he's never
yeah.
gonna eat something like spicy, right? Or like a little exotic than what he's used to.
How do you like your ribeye, Brian?
So that's different. Like a steak,
Okay, yeah.
steak is like pretty much exclusively salt and pepper.
Right. So yeah.
But I do like a little garlic flavor too with it. So like some garlic powder, like a seasoning that has like salt, pepper, garlic is good. Or sometimes it'll just be like salt and pepper, and then like a butter based with like garlic and
Rosemary.
oregano and thyme, or not oregano, rosemary and thyme.
Yeah.
Right. So like those like flavors, but you don't want to get too crazy with the steak because if you get a good piece of meat, you don't need to season it too
Right.
much.
We're here in Vegas. Got a question for you.
What?
What's your best meal in Vegas? Like, where's your go-to? Like, this is my favorite spot. That's where we're going.
Habanero for sure.
Wow, I
Habanero's
love that
so
place.
Fucking good, dude.
I love that place. It's such a hole in the wall, like a little fucking joint, but it is so good, and they're open to 3 o'clock in the morning. every
Stay
day.
away, all of you. Stay away.
It is so good.
I don't even know what this is.
It's habanero. It's like a
Asian fusion.
Asian fusion place.
Where's it at?
It's right next to Citrus. So I usually
Where's citrus?
It's literally 5 minutes from the house.
yeah.
Is it?
It's
Less.
yeah. It's right
I'll have
in
to-
between us.
I'll have to.
on
I'll
Warm
have
Springs.
to all right, I have to check it out.
Yeah, it's a good place. Definitely
It's
good.
so good, man.
Citrus is always also
It's
popping.
so good. I haven't been there in a while, but I've been criticized about the amount of dollars that I spend for meals as a 23-year-old.
What do you spend, like $220 when you go in there?
I spend more than
You spend more than that.
I spend more than a 23-year-old should be spending on a meal.
I usually, because I know when I go in there, I probably spend around $100.
It's so good, dude. Salmon sashimi, ribeye.
Oh yeah,
Black
never
cod
mind.
lettuce
Never mind.
wraps.
Never mind. He
I'm-
spends $350,
I'm-
$400.
No, it's not that bad because pricing wise, like when it comes like to Raku versus like a habanero, habanero is a lot cheaper and you can get more food from there
Oh, yeah.
for like a better price, so to speak. But as a 23-year-old, I should probably be a little bit more responsible about where I spend money. But I love food.
Nobody cares
Yeah.
about your responsibilities.
my
We ask
go-to
about if you
place-
love food.
My go-to place would probably be Monzu Italian oven.
Oh, I've been there. I've been there with Nick.
I
actually.
can't believe that's the place that you're saying is your go-to place.
Dude, it's the best. I
the
mean,
place that we went to down the block on Flamingo.
It's close to the strip.
Yeah, it's like Flamingo.
If you're
Flamingo
talking
and
about
Jones.
if you're talking about Nora's, that's my spot.
well, it's funny because it's owned by the same family.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So
'cause
Nora, her son, she has 2 sons. Now one runs Nora's and the other one, Rio, runs Monzu. And I mean, it's like the best Sicilian style pizza you're
Yeah.
going to get. The charcuterie board, the mega board, they got everything. It's all authentic. and they have, awesome cocktails. It's a great place.
Yeah, Nora's is my spot. I've always had really good meals there. Echo and Rig is strong second.
Echo and Rig.
Echo and Rig is the fucking best. You can literally go there with like 7 people and spend like $300-400.
It's
It's
for the price. Like it's probably the best. Like dollar for what you're gonna get, bang for your buck.
Off strip
steakhouses. It's definitely number one.
Yeah, for me personally, just ease of access is so important. So like all of these other places are of course super good, and I enjoy them all.
Habanero's 1 block from our house.
It's so close, so
Don't dox
convenient. It's
true.
stay the fuck away.
No, I think I have to say, like, my everyday eat is probably Citrus, just because I love their pizza. But my favorite is, damn, I don't even know, man. I can't even give you an answer. Favorite in Vegas.
It's tough because there's so many good spots in Vegas.
There really is.
There's and all different kinds of food from all over the world.
Yep.
That's what makes Vegas like unique. You can get really good food from all over the world in one city.
I never realized that when I came out to Vegas when it comes to food or whatever.
I mean, you had it in Miami.
Yeah, I've just always kind of been around good food spots that I don't really know the difference between being in a city that has good food options and not.
Well, I'm sure you found that out pretty quickly when you went to London.
London was great, man. There's a bunch of good spots, but I am a man of like form and function. So I kept going to this ramen place that was pretty like, on all intents and purposes, not like the greatest ramen place in the world, so to speak, but it was so good to me and I loved it and it was convenient and I've been there before, so I know how to get back. So I kept going back to the same place to just eat my own good meal and relax.
Andre brought me to a really good ramen place, actually. It was
Dragon Tiger? You ever been to Dragon Tiger ramen? It's really good.
Is it on Flamingo? Is it right? Oh, right.
They have a few locations.
It would be Flamingo and Decatur.
I'm not sure. I always get it delivered, so I don't know
Okay.
exactly where it's at.
Honestly, I could see myself being really good at like the Guy Fieri, like the diners, drive-ins, and dives, where he would just like go to different places and have a bunch of food and just be like, "This food is banging," and like every time he goes
I like
somewhere.
that because like he shows you all the hidden gems,
Right.
Just like places you would never think to go, and then it's just like amazing food.
I'm sorry, you'd be really bad at that.
No.
You've never said something was bad.
That
You
neither
literally
does he.
never said anything was even like, okay. Like, you're always like, oh my God, this is so good.
Exactly. I would be the greatest hype man for every restaurant that I went to.
I mean, sure, you can get paid
Like
to
when
do
we went
that.
to Hoover's in Austin, I would hype up Hoover's.
You guys hear the silence after that, right?
Brian wasn't there.
There's also some good.
Labata, you weren't at Hoover's?
No,
I thought you came
he
with
didn't
that
come with
trip.
us. No.
Not on that one.
Okay. So, I mean, we said this story on fucking air before. We had landed.
And we'll say it again.
Yeah, we're going to say this shit again. We landed in Austin, and it was late, maybe like 10 o'clock. And we're just like, if you ever been to Austin, everything closes at like 9 o'clock. So we're driving around. We see this place. It's called Hoover's. They close very shortly. When you go inside, you can get anything Hoover size. Anything you want, you can get
Hoover
fucking
size.
Hoover size.
Absolutely.
You know what Hoover size is?
What?
It's fucking huge. Okay?
It's exactly what you'd expect Hoover to be.
Yeah, it's Hoover size.
It's like the size of the Hoover Dam.
Yeah, exactly. So, whatever, we're in there, we're ordering, we eat. Well, we get our food. We start eating. I take like a bite, and I'm like, this shit is gross. Berkey, this shit is gross. Somebody else was with it. No one liked it.
Land's over there just
Landon! I'm pretty sure he finished other people's plate.
Yeah, I've said this before and I'll say it again. Food will not go wasted under my sight when it
true.
comes to going to restaurants, when it comes to getting things. It makes me sad from the just person perspective. I saw this in London too. You see it everywhere. But when we would go to the breakfast at the hotel, they'd have like the buffet style breakfast where you can get whatever you want, go sit down, and if you want more, you can go back and get it.
Yeah.
And when I would eat with Johan, who I went on the trip with, I would just look around and people would leave because we would get to breakfast later than everyone else, just because we would sleep in. The amount of food that I would see on a bunch of plates, just like not touched and could be its own meal in its own right, just left and obviously just gets thrown away, is so exorbitant. It's so fucking much.
Why'd you have to use that word?
Because
Exorbitant?
that's how much. That's how.
Why the fuck did you have to find that word? Exorbitant.
That's how much I feel this in my heart. Because
Right.
like just growing up, sometimes food was kind of like sparse-ish, or like my brothers and I and sisters.
Sometimes
like,
a
we always
lot
kinda fight
just
for
doesn't
food.
doesn't get it done. You have to say.
Copious also
Copious
works.
amounts.
Yeah, it's just one of these things where it's like there's so much wasted food, and it's not just about that instance, but when you extrapolate it out to everywhere else too,
Yeah.
so much just gets absolutely thrown to the wayside. And I don't mean that from the like hotel standpoint, right? Because they have their rations and they do what they do. I mean from the sheer sense of like waste and quote unquote neglect from the human standpoint. It's like just eat what you're going to be able to eat and sustain, and then relax. So if I get things from restaurants or things of that style, it'll never stay on my plate.
Right.
It'll be consumed.
Well, there's like pockets of like where there's abundancy and then where there's scarcity, right? And
Yeah.
it's like it's pretty hard to find a system to correlate the two
Yeah.
or to connect the two.
Yeah. It's just,
Yeah.
yeah. Anyways, that's a personal
So
fight.
that's why you're just gonna eat everything that you can.
Yeah, I didn't want the Hoover-sized food to go to waste.
It didn't
Fucking Hoover size.
That's crazy.
I feel like everybody I talked to there was like, don't go to that place. Why'd you go there? Landon's like,
That's what happened every
Landon's
time we
like, I gotta
talked to
go home
someone.
and bring and eat the leftovers.
Yeah. So what happened was also like when that food was gone and we got dessert. Matt was kind of along the lines of, oh, like this food wasn't that great, but if we get dessert, the dessert should probably just be fine. So we got a bunch of different desserts. Like they had different kinds of pies, just like slices that were still pretty big. And even that was pretty down bad to Matt. Like Matt would not eat the sugary food when he always eats the sugary food.
Yeah,
that's how bad it was. And I'm just sitting there eating all the rest of it up. Like this isn't even that bad. Like what are you talking about? So no food got wasted, but I was pretty full after that experience. I had a good time.
Shout out to Jamin for paying for my Twitter next month.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, with all those seats he's giving away. Fuck.
Oh man, talking about those seats, guys. If you haven't done it already, download WPT Global for your chance to win your seat to this WPT Championship this December at the Win. It's gonna be popping, man. We're all gonna be there. I'm pretty sure we could talk about it, right?
Yes, we can.
We could talk about the fact we'll be there, right? I think we did.
I think we just did.
Well, no, we're having a pod there.
Mm-hmm.
Day 1A, Day 1B, and Day 1C. We'll be having a live pod
Yeah.
at the Win.
Come over. Come say hi.
Come say hi. Come get it popping with us.
Yeah.
You know? I think we're gonna have all the winners from the seats come hang out with us.
If they want.
I already talked to one of them.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I was like, hey, come chill
Landon's
with us.
coaching them up, you know.
Did he hit you up yet?
No.
All right. Well, he's got to work on that.
You should do that.
Yeah, you should
do
do
that.
that.
Yes.
You should hit my boy Landy up.
It's free value.
It is free value.
Well, it depends if you think I'm good or not.
Don't hit Landon up.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. Just don't listen to whatever he says after he says deuces. If he says deuces, la 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 la.
I wouldn't recommend tripling to someone else. It's a very nuanced strategy of shovel all the money in as fast as you can. But
Help us all.
Uh-oh.
It is that time.
It is that time.
It is that time for the Weekend Warrior. Guapo, lead us off. What you got for us this weekend?
I am sticking with MMA. I'm 1-1, and I'd like to go 2-1, so I'm actually going to take a favorite this week. Her name is Marina Rodriguez. She's fighting another fellow Brazilian. They're both strikers. She's a little sharper, but you're giving up a lot of juice. Minus 220. Marina Rodriguez.
Minus 220. You just think favorites always win or something?
I took 2 dogs last time.
Yeah. 1-1 and 2 dogs, not bad,
Not too
honestly.
bad.
What you got for us, Brian? Looks like Landy's searching.
Yeah, Landon's
No, I
looking-
got mine.
Oh, you got it? Go ahead.
yeah, I got Kansas City at home minus 12.5 against Tennessee.
Wow. Minus 12.5 against a guy that just fucking went off for 32 touches and 220 yards?
Yeah, but he was playing Houston.
Arrowhead at home for the Chiefs. Good spot. Tannehill questionable. I like it. They win by a lot.
I mean, I would just give the ball to Derrick Henry and hope they stay on the floor. I don't know. I mean, yeah.
I mean,
What
do
you
we
got?
know, is Tannehill playing?
He's questionable.
He's questionable? Right, yeah. I hope so, because I have him in my 2-quarterback league.
What you working with?
I got the Green Bay Packers. I think this finally is going to be a get-right game for Mr. Aaron Rodgers. They've been down bad pretty much just most of the season, but they're playing Detroit. And sorry, Corey, but Detroit, I don't even think they have a defense. They just, they just don't even put anybody out there.
Some people just go out there.
They only have offensive players. So I look for Aaron Rodgers to light them up, to say the least. And Green Bay has a decent defense, so I got them at -3.5. They are on the road, but I do think this will be the get-right game that Rodgers has been looking for. So we'll see. How about you?
Shout out to Dog R. He's gifting us 1 Solve for Why membership today.
Thank you.
And Jamin said, "Get a blue check, you scrubs." That's what he sent the $8 for.
All right. Thank you.
All right. But my weekend warrior pick, the Connie special, the 2-0 coming into the week. We're gonna go with Man, I feel so fucking iffy saying this shit. I want to bet the house on this team here. I don't believe in the Commanders.
I'm scared.
I don't. They're 4-4. They're playing at home against the Vikings.
Heineke, baby.
And I think the Vikings are just a decent team. And they upgraded. I don't remember who they got, but they got somebody.
You don't believe in Heineke?
Heineken. No,
Heineke?
Absolutely not. Listen, the spread is 3 points, and it's stressing me out because it should be at least 4.5. It shouldn't be 3. So they know something that I don't know.
What we call a trap game.
They know something that I don't know, and I don't like it. I really don't.
Yeah,
but
they know that Heineke to McLaurin is real.
It might be real, but so is fucking Dalvin Cook, fucking Justin Jefferson, and that's who they got. Hawkinson. My God.
Oh, that's another reason I liked Green Bay side. They just lost a big weapon in Lions just lost a big weapon in Hawkinson. And he's going to the team that you picked. There you go.
I have a problem with the Green Bay Packers.
I mean,
they're not. Aaron Rodgers, he might still be injured. I don't know.
He might be.
He's
not playing awful though. He's not throwing interceptions.
And the Lions aren't they're the worst, but they're not the worst. They put up points. So if Aaron Rodgers isn't doing what Aaron Rodgers needs to do, then the Lions just win, I think. Or at least they have the lead until the fourth quarter and then lose. Or something along those lines.
Dude, what's going on with your Jets? I think the jury is out on the Jets now.
Actually, the Jets don't play this week. We have a bye week.
No, they don't.
Yes, we do.
They play the Bills.
No, that's a bye week.
What?
That's a bye week.
It is a bye week, yeah. I was going to say, the Steelers 100% won't lose this week.
Yeah, we just put another loss in the column, and we just call it a bye week this week.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to do it twice a year.
-12? Or, plus 12 at home?
They're plus 12.5.
12.5?
I think that's what I saw.
12.5 dogs at home?
That's a lot of motherfucking points. But if I know anything, I am not betting against fucking anybody in Buffalo right now.
No.
And I'm definitely not
the Bills
betting
are 100%
on
the
Zach
best
Wilson
team in the NFL.
Bills by $1 billion.
Yeah.
I would probably go with that too, but I'm not going to do that to my squad,
Yeah, no.
I'm not going to do it to
you
my
just kind of got to
squad.
just watch it burn.
It's a division game. I'll just take this one on the chin. I'm going to move on. I think the Vikings are going to win, so I don't know how. I'm somehow getting trapped here probably, but,
And
sometimes you just have to put the money in.
We didn't get a pick from Berkey? Just because the Steelers are on bye, he doesn't throw in a pick?
His pick for Weekend Warrior was Matt Berkey versus Old Man in Pickleball.
Matt Berkey versus Cuz.
Matt lost.
Another L for Berkey.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, Berkey got fired on his day off today.
Yeah.
This is what happens when you don't bring your fucking pick.
Absolutely not.
On that note, thanks for rocking with us this week. We will be back in the studio on Monday. Unless, something pops off over the weekend and we've got nothing else better to do, we might be here. Who knows?
You never know.
I won't be here.
Whatever. Landon's going to be on bullet number 17 at fucking Venetian this week. And
I'm pretty sure streak-wise, I'm probably like 0-15, which is very, very great because I've been.
You know what? You're due.
I am closing the show. Nobody cares about your
Look,
down
man.
badness.
Look, man,
My
I was gonna say it.
fucking God.
Get your mind right, get your grind right, get the schedule, lose every tournament you fucking play, cry, whine, and win. That's the strat.
Boom.
God help us. On that note, we are fucking out. Have a great weekend. Throw in your weekend warrior picks in the comments. Let us know who you got. Peace.
Stay toxically positive.